Welcome to my channel. We are still continuing on the topic I've been on for some time now. That's a male infidelity. I received some reaction and some think, some ask me, why are you talking about this? Your ideas sound so strange. Are you out of your mind? I don't think I'm not out of my mind. It's just the way I see things, and which I think might be helpful to people out there. Today I'll be talking about 10 reasons why male infidelity shouldn't be reason for divorce. Oh, say, wow, what are you talking about? A man that has been unfaithful to me, I should keep to him. I should maintain the relationship. Somebody that is faithless, maybe you should just wait till you should hear me out before you arrive at your decision. It's going to be in two parts, but the other part before another time. The other part will be 10 reasons why why male infidelity should be a reason for divorce in marriage relationship. But today we are just I'll be talking about 10 reasons uh, male infidelity shouldn't be considered as reason for calling it quit in marriage. For some time, listening to going through court reviews, uh, a major reason for dissolution of many marriages is infidelity. Well, it's also true that men seem to be more guilty of infidelity in the marital relationship. How do we stop this? These days, women don't have to contend with some of the shortcomings of men due to economic empowerment. A man, the man used to take care of all the needs of the woman, pay the rent, pay the children's school fees, um, food, the electricity bill, buy food in the house. These days, women are doing the same thing. They compete with men for job. Men even make more money than the men. And in certain countries like Nigeria, women get juicy appointment than the men. So since the woman is economically emancipated, she may decide to call it quits once the man is caught with a side chick. She can foot abuse, she can buy a dress, she can pay the children's school fees sometimes. So she asks, what else do I need? In four. The first point I'll be talking about is he loves you. You should not rush to divorce because the man loves you. Women wonder, is it possible for a man to love two women? Or is it possible for a man to love his wife and still keep a side chick? It's quite possible. I mentioned in one of the previous videos that a man and many men can separate emotion from sex. A man can love his wife and also love the other woman, but in different ways. Since love means to respect, love means to be kind to someone. A man can be kind to his wife, respect his wife, while still keeping a side chick. Since the side chick is also a woman, an individual, she deserves respect as well. So he can be kind to her, he can be nice to her, but in ways different from that of the wife. So why will is it enough to just decide uh, in loving man because he has or he had a side chick? So I'm going to leave you to be the judge of that. The second reason you should not leave your wife, leave your husband because of infidelity is commitment. He's actually committed to you. You will say, wow, how? If he isn't committed, he will be the one asking for divorce. He will have asked for divorce long time ago, ever before you caught him cheating. He is in a relationship because he's committed to that relationship. So, what do you think about that? Or how do you measure commitment? Commitment is measured, number one, with love. He's still loving. He's emotionally committed to you. He is physically committed to you as well. Okay, that leads to the third point, which is value. The price the woman, the man places on a relationship and on the woman is important. As you know, he places high premium on you. If, for example, a man that receives a call, questionable calls, that he has to go to the bathroom to receive or to the bedroom, he can't receive certain calls in your presence. Well, he definitely has something to hide or some things to hide. A man with side chicks that never receive any call at home values his wife truly. He must have given instruction to her that never call me at this time. Never ever call me at this time because I'm going to be with my wife and my wife is important to me. If you cannot go by that route, it's better we part ways. He truly respect and value his wife for doing that. And will it be kind to leave someone who values and respects you? I also leave you to be the judge of that. The next point is that it comes home early. In men and relationship, sometimes the woman begin to suspect that there is a side chick because it's just all of a sudden started coming home late. He gets reasons like he has to do some way back to do some things at work. The weekend I used to be at home, he goes out again. A man that comes home early to spend time with his wife and children really cares about them. He also knows what commitment is. Even if he has to satisfy some of his whims, by having a side chick, that this, he remembers that this must not interfere with his keeping of his home responsibility. The next point I'll be talking about is that it takes you out. A man that is not ashamed to show, oh, this is my wife, that's not ashamed to go with his woman to occasions, is not ashamed to say, this is my wife, Mrs. So and so, is a man that is proud of his wife and is not trying to hide the fact from his side chicks or from the world that he is married. He's proud to be with the woman. He therefore deserves to have the woman, in my own view. The next point is that he shares his plans with you. Communication is very vital. Once there is a communication breakdown, well, the relationship is as good as dead. But we know that communication breakdown is not the reason, it's not a major reason men have extramarital affairs. A man can have good relation with his wife and still have extramarital affair. So even while having the extramarital affair, if he maintains the bond of communication, shares his thoughts with you, he encourages you to have family goals and to pursue them together. That also is a measure of his commitment to the success of that relationship. The next is he honors his family obligations. Being a man is tasking, and it could be a burden. There are men out there who neglect their family responsibility obligations because of a side chick. Well, I think as a rule, if a man is going to give up, well, maybe I'll have to talk about another video, rules for keeping a side chick. If a man is going to give his side chick 5,000 naira, he must first give his wife 10,000 naira. That shows he's committed. If he cannot give his wife the double the amount, he should at least give her equal amount. So if your side chick asks for 10,000 naira and you can afford it, your wife hasn't asked for 10,000 naira, why not surprise her with 10,000 naira? So a man that does that love his wife, but that is not about the obligation. The obligation I'm talking about here refers to paying the house bill, putting food on the table of the family, paying the children's school fees, visiting the children at school, looking after his wife, helping with the running of the home, which some call helping with the house chores. That man still has his feet on the ground, so he's not caught up in the web of extramarital affair that leads to loss of logical reasoning. The next point, why you should not consider, why you shouldn't consider male infidelity reason for divorce is that he hungers for you. If he's still attracted to you sexually, physically, he doesn't say, my back is paining me. He doesn't sleep in another room. He finds you captivating and enchanting. He lusts after you. Primarily, literally, that the hunger could be felt. So it's still bound to you. It's not tired of you. Why will you want to call it quit if it has all these 8 qualities discussed so far? The next is that he doesn't stop using his wedding band suddenly. Well, I know that many men rarely wear their wedding band. That is the women that wear them. Let's say your man, your or husband, uh, normally put on his wedding band. He wears his wedding band, and all of a sudden he start wearing them. Or when going out, he wears it. When coming home, it will be in his pocket. Wow, that means he's trying to hide the fact that he's married. Doesn't want someone or some people to know he's married. But if he doesn't stop wearing it, so he's telling the people, the women, I'm married. Even if I'm going to date you, see, I'm married. Uh, I'm not hiding the fact. I have a wife at home. I'm not ready to leave. You will only stay if you can live with that reality that I'm a married man. The last point is that it doesn't skip home. It doesn't skip coming home. There are some men, because of the sweetness of the other woman, they stop coming home. They spend the weekend away from the family. They, instead of coming from work, they stay out because they think the other woman is sweeter. Such people, such men, were passing message that telling the woman to leave. But as long as he doesn't do that, he comes home, he values his home, the home he has built, the home he has labored for, and that you know that this is my home. My home is not out there. Out there is just for me to play. This is home. He knows where his home is. And if the woman could help him by making the home more hospitable, he's going to stay in the home and continue to build that home. Well, I know that some of these things maybe they sound unusual or weird. I don't think they are really unusual. Just that these days it is easy to find reason for divorce. And if a woman is going to marry again, a divorcee is going to marry again, how is she sure that the next man is different from the former man she left? But if we live in the reality of the moment, we may be able to deal with these things, these issues. Okay, let's say for example, you observe that some people say that celebrities are caused with failed marriage. I don't think so. Uh, these are things that could be understood if well examined. A man, a woman that is married to a celebrity, let's say an artist, maybe Snoop Dogg, or the recent artists like let's say somebody like Justin Bieber. Well, is desire of women to own their men. Well, when the artist goes to perform in other states, so will the wife follow him around? When he's on a world tour, will the woman go on a tour with him as well? Won't that be suffocating? Now, if the woman is not going with him, is it not highly probable that during his stay out there, he's going to have taste of some of the women who have crush on him? Now, if the woman can deal with this fact, that is a high probability or almost a certainty. If peradventure she receives some messages from some spoilers, or you saw something in the news, she'll be able to manage it because she expected that could be that is a probability from the onset of the relationship. As long as the man doesn't stop caring, I don't think such should be reason for divorce. And remember, there are women who don't mind out there. They know, okay, he can have some other women, but he loves me, comes home to me, he respects me. Well, as long as he manages his extra relationship discreetly, I don't mind. I'm the only one. If you enjoyed the video, you can leave your comments below it or anything, your contribution. They are all welcome. And remember to share it with your friend.